I really don't think that there is a more popular what if in the last couple of years in the Dragon Ball community than the trapped in the time chamber theories, because these have taken the internet by storm. There are several creators that have made their own versions, and to be honest, it's gotten so bad that it essentially has become a meme of itself, something to not really take serious and just have a lot of fun with it. And there are tons of these stories. Normally these stories and the thumbnails that accompany them, they show whichever saying gets trapped in the time chamber as being some omniscient type of saying, like the longer you stay there, the more powerful you would become. And this got me thinking, is this reality? Would this actually happen if that were the case? Because I don't know if there's a correlation between just being in the time chamber and actively getting stronger. I don't know if there's a connection there. Maybe you guys can help me out, and you guys can help me out by telling me your favorite trapped in the time chamber story from your favorite creator. Tell me why it's the most plausible, and then let me know what you think would happen if, say, someone like Goku did get trapped in the time chamber. I guess indefinitely, with what most of these stories go with, indefinitely seems to be the case. But in today's video, I wanted to talk about the reality of the situation, what really would happen to Goku if he got trapped in the time chamber, just based on the facts that we have in Dragon Ball. And in doing so, I figured out two things. One, how long Goku could actually last in the time chamber itself, because yeah, he's not immortal. So we found out how long he can actually last. And number two, can he get stuck in the time chamber? Let's go ahead and jump in. So I want to tackle one thing right away, and that is Goku. The Goku that we have right now in Dragon Ball Super, the most current, up-to-date version of Goku. There's no way he would be trapped in the time chamber. Someone like Majin Buu, who was strong enough in the Z Saga to scream at the top of his lungs and to rip a fabric through time and be able to escape the time chamber that way. Yeah, if he can do it, Goku can absolutely do it as well, and it can definitely be written into Goku's moveset that he would be able to do something like this, or he would be capable of a feat like this. It's not something that's extremely far-fetched. I feel like if Goku was trapped in the time chamber, if the entrance was destroyed, he would just scream his way out or find some way to break through space and time to be able to get out. I mean, Goku going into Super Saiyan God fighting Beerus has literally shaken the fabric of space and time before, and then we have him fusing with Vegeta to make Gogeta, where they literally break through time, and then Broly is also there. So yeah, there is a certain level where, and a certain amount of technique and just ability that allows you to escape the time chamber. So realistically speaking, somebody like Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, Broly, like anybody in that high echelon of ability and technique, I mean, even I would say Buu level and above, would be capable of just breaking through the barrier and escaping the time chamber. So unfortunately, them getting trapped in the time chamber is not something that would realistically happen, and I'm sorry to say and break your hopes and dreams, but yeah, it ain't happening. But that's just not a fun video to make. So moving forward, we're gonna be going with what if that didn't work, and how long could Goku actually last in the time chamber, and how powerful he would actually get. Before I continue, this is the halfway point for the video. If you've made it this far, I give you guys a nice Pizza Hut pizza. This one is delicious. Ordered it myself. You guys can have a slice, not two slices, one. Don't be greedy. Let's keep going. So how long can Goku last in the time chamber? Well, being in the time chamber, the way time works is that 1 day of real time is equivalent to 1 year in the chamber. So 1 minute of real time is approximately 6 hours, meaning that he has time moving extremely fast in that short amount of time in the real world. So how long do Saiyans actually live? This is something that the internet is like kind of split up on and hasn't really come up with a definitive answer up until now. I've seen anything from 150 years to 188 to 200 years, and these are all just fan estimates. But the one thing that a lot of people are in agreement with is that they basically hit their plateau of strength. Like, they are at their maximum level of strength in their 80s, and after that they really don't get much stronger depending, on the Saiyan. So this actually makes a lot of sense though, because the oldest Saiyan that we really know in Dragon Ball is Paragus. And we see that he's not really much of a fighter anymore. He's not really that powerful. And everybody is saying that he's at least over the age of 80. So again, these aren't like solid numbers. They're just kind of estimations here. But everybody seems to be 110% on the side that Goku is like 37, between 37 and like 42. So he's like halfway there before he peaks essentially, and can't get much stronger because he's getting older. Meaning that Goku, if we say, like, we split it down the middle and say he's 40 right now, if he is 40 and he essentially reaches old man age where he can't get much stronger, at 80 he has 40 days that he can be trapped there in the time chamber. Those 40 days would speed up his aging rapidly. If he was there for a month and 10 days, he would come out looking like the same as Paragus, essentially. That's exactly how he would look like. And if you just add another 40 days on there, if you add another 40 days onto that estimate, like what people are saying, like how long Saiyans actually live, like their lifespans, it would be about 2 months, maybe 2 months and some change, that he would survive in the time chamber, that he'd be able to stay alive in the time chamber before he ultimately dies, because he is not immortal in a very short period of time in our own real world. But surely he would be a lot stronger, like all the thumbnails are showing, and he would look similar to all these. That's not the case either, I don't think, because unfortunately for Goku has trained before on his own and gained, power, strength, technique, ability, and raise his power level on his own by just training by himself. I mean, he did the whole gravity training by himself and became much more powerful, but that really is one of the last times that he was able to do that with such efficiency. And every single time that he's gotten a power jump, like huge power jumps, it's because of a master. Goku flourishes under a master, and he would have no master by himself in the time chamber. So there really would be a limit to how strong he could get on his own. Of course, he could develop, say, Ultra Instinct more. He would be able to maybe develop the God abilities more, maybe have new God abilities or a new transformation, but ultimately he would not be leaping as far as he did just by training under Whis, or hell, to be honest, even training under King Kai. And not to mention that everybody seems to be 100% sold that like 80 years old is like the limit of how strong a Saiyan can get before they start going into like that elderly age and they're not in their prime anymore. Goku would probably have 40 years, basically maximum, maybe 50 years of training on his own and seeing how powerful he can get after that. So the reality of Goku being trapped in the time chamber is actually really depressing, and it's not as glorified as some of these videos make it seem. But let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought of my deep dive into this topic. This is going to be BlackScape signing off. Take care, guys.
Subscribe for more content.